What the fuck is wrong with this light? Let's see. I think I got a solution. Maybe. Maybe not. What's up, guys? How you doing? Oh shit, there's 4 people in here. Wow, that's quick. I was trying to fix this light so I'm not Mr. Pink. Why do I gotta be Mr. Pink? 'Cause you're all faggot. That's why. What's going on? Guys remember Reservoir Dogs? Shit was a fucking bomb when that came out. Good, K-Matt. Hey, Astro. Chillin'. You guys can hear me okay, right? I got this fucking... Oh, Godzilla mic. It's good sometimes when it works. Good, Jake. Chilling. Just got off work. I'm having a vodka and ginger ale. That's all I had. The goal of Tristan, are you talking about these this live feed, or I don't know exactly. Can you be more specific about of what? I'll start with the live feed because I think that's what you meant. I don't know. I'm shut up, bitch. The channel in total. Oh, this particular channel, because I've got many, but I have 2 main ones. This one, well, I started off on YouTube as my other channel, which is called Satanic International. And I started off back in 2008, 2009, as a way to kind of educate people on the philosophy of Satanism. There wasn't a lot of people doing it back then. Smoke a bowl. Oh, not tonight, man. But got a drink. But there wasn't very many people doing that on YouTube back in 2008, 2009. So I did, but back in the old days, it's hard to keep your channel up because they had false flagging and stuff. So if you had anything of a controversial nature, like say Satanism, groups of individuals would just come and flag your videos, like 30 of them at a time, and then like YouTube didn't even review it because they didn't have enough staff, so they just fucking deleted you. So I had a hard time keeping channels, so I created another channel, which is this one, called the Satanic Network, which is now a different name, but it's the same channel. And I started to like try to separate them and do like one for like stories and drugs and stuff, and then the other one for like philosophical and stuff. I debated with a lot of like fundamentalists. I ran around with what's that guy called? The Amazing Atheist. Whatever that guy's fucking name is. He's gone. Sticks Hammer 666. That dude. He was doing it at the same time I did. I ran around with him for a while. It's just just there is no real incentive except to share my point of views and my philosophies with people, and maybe help to educate people on certain things. I mean, I don't really have a goal. I don't make any money off this. I mean, I can't monetize my videos. I tried, and because I've had too many incidences with YouTube, they consider my channel to be not monetizable. That's a word. So, I just do it for fun. Spreading the truth about Satanism. Well, I just get up there and I just make factual videos, since for every one factual video, there's 100 that aren't. So, there's really no purpose of it. I'm not trying to convert anybody. I really don't give a fuck what people believe, to tell you the truth. So long as their beliefs don't affect my way of life and don't impede on my happiness, I really don't care. They can believe in imaginary friends if they want. They can worship whatever. If it doesn't affect me, I don't care. But problem is it does. Because people who believe such things are often the people that are making our laws and passing laws, people that are raising our children, people who are getting positions of authority like police, government, and stuff like that. So until there's really a separation of church and state, it does affect me and you to some extent. What's up, Casey? Casey, are you the Casey from fucking 951 area code that we hung out at CJ's at one time? Same Casey or different Casey? I am drinking 1%. I'm not drinking. Oh, what's up, Casey? Okay, I thought so, man. I kind of could tell by your writing style, like we're familiar. That's cool. Thanks for stopping by, man. Yeah, I am drinking tonight. I'm not excessively drinking. I just got off work, so this is my second drink. It's just a vodka. What did I say? Ginger ale. Vodka ginger ale. Yes, I mean I don't really have a. Yeah, said that. Came out. I would smoke a bowl. I I have some weed. Where is it? It's somewhere up there. Just I don't really smoke when I drink. It's kind of one of those things. I don't like to mix the two. One is usually strong enough. So, but tonight I'm drinking. What's up, Mel? Ian, what's up, man? Yeah. So for those of you that don't know, the Joe Rogan show got postponed. It didn't get canceled or anything. They hit me up on the first when they were supposed to send me a ticket, and they said, "Bad news. It's we have to push back the show till after the holidays because we overbooked. We overbooked. There's about a half a dozen of you that aren't going to make it in time. So, because I guess they didn't take into consideration like the staff wants, Christmas time and Thanksgiving off and all that shit. So apparently they just had too many. They couldn't do it. So like, we'll contact you on the first of the year. Bitch, I told you I'm busy. No, but yeah. So that's it. So I didn't get canceled. They just push it back, which is kind of cool because, I mean, I'm a little disappointed because I was ready to go, but at the same time, it's kind of cool because I have some I got some. She's fucking pushy, huh? I got some projects that I want to be able to promote that aren't ready yet. So it'll give me some time to actually promote some shit. Yeah, Casey, I was surprised, man. And you know what's cool, Casey, is what 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 got the Rogan attention was, I mean, I didn't approach them or anything. I mean, they approached me and they were just like, "Hey, we saw a video about your experiences with DMT, and then we noticed, we started looking at your videos. You have a lot of interesting videos, and we didn't realize that you're the 30 hits of LSD guy too. Would you be interested in coming on the show?" Of course, I said, "Yeah." I mean, I negotiated, because when I was on Comedy Central, I didn't ask for any money, so I really didn't get any money. This time, I asked for some money and went back and forth for a couple of weeks, and then they said, "Okay." So it's, I mean, what can I say? I mean, but it's kind of cool that it's not about this, because I'm really done talking about this. Now, if they want to talk about that, I will, but that's not what it's about. It's about the my experiences under DMT and about finding it, or the microcosm, and my experiences with psychedelics in general and how it's impacted my life and my philosophical views. If it goes into this, I will, for sure talk about it. I'm just tired of talking about that. Just been talking about that for 12 years on YouTube. But the psychedelics are okay. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what they really want, but whatever. I'll show up. I will smoke a bowl of Joe Rogan though. That fucking guaranteed. After the show. Yeah, 1%. I don't smoke weed that much anymore, and I'm not against it. It's too fucking strong. I stopped for like 10 years, and I mean, I'm a pretty heavy drinker. I struggle with my alcoholism, and weed and alcohol don't really mix that well with me anyway. I see some people that do it. I'm just like, fuck, dude, that's fucking gangster, but I can't do it. Like, so I just didn't smoke that much weed. And then when I quit drinking, I wanted to go back to weed, but now many years have passed, a decade has passed. And now when I smoke weed, it's just like, if I take like more than like 2 or 3 hits, I'm fucking so stoned. I gotta go, like, go sit down. I'd rather take 3 hits of acid and be in public than take fucking five hits off a joint. I'd rather take 3 hits of acid than fucking pull 3 bong loads any fucking day of the week, because the 3 bong loads will fuck me up bad. Where the acid, I can like negotiate my way through. The weed, it's like get all paranoid and like self-conscious, and then all of a sudden I think my brain just fucking goes sideways. I think it just has to do with age, and maybe, well, the weed is a lot stronger, man. No doubt about it. Anybody that's like over the age of 30 will tell you that the weed, and assuming that they smoked when they're young, the weed 30 years ago, well, okay, apparently you probably don't smoke when you're an infant, but you know what I mean. The weed I smoked in high school, okay, 30 years ago, well, close to like what they call like fucking shit weed today. Like that was bomb weed. So it's like, I remember like waking up, smoke a bowl before a bus, waiting for the bus go to school, fucking 7:30 in the morning, but fucking 15. Get on the bus, before fucking first period, smoke another bowl with my homies. Fucking lunchtime, after school, after dinner, right before bed. I mean, all day. I don't even know. I think I would lose my fucking balls if I did that. No. Oh, Mel, I love to do a cooking show. I don't think so, man. I did that Sushi KO. I did 3 episodes, but only 2 of them were actually filmed. The other was like something that side bet that the dude had. He's kind of an eccentric cocaine from Hollywood. Anyway, 2 of them were supposed to be aired, but I don't think any of them got aired. I don't think the show got picked up, which is sad because if you go to YouTube and you put in Sushi KO, you'll see the shows, but I'm not in any of those. The main chef he's the guy that I was with on my shows, but I'd love to do a cooking show. In fact, I have this. I need to make this video. This requires acting and film editing, which I'm like, it's a lot of work. But I got this thing I'm writing called the White Trash Cookbook, and I'm writing a whole fucking cookbook full of white trash shit, like fucking macaroni and bologna and fucking fried bologna and but like white trash style, like shit you can get on Walmart at the fly, shit that you can just fucking go to your neighbors and borrow. And I'm using a lot of slang. There's a lot of humor in it, which I think is funny, but they're actually real recipes, for anybody who's on a budget, I mean, I've been eating that shit all my life, macaroni and tuna, and how to get by if you don't have any butter, fucking shit like that. Ramen, how to jazz fucking ramen up. That's a fucking skill right there if you can learn that shit. In Blood Raven, by the way, do I know you as a different name? I know you from a different name. What's the name that I know you by? I like that name, Hail Satan. Hi, Zach. Hey, Hail. Don't make me say that. I'm done saying that, Hail Satan. No, not Ian. Blood Raven. What's the name I know you by? Theistic Luciferian. Are you still an atheist, and why? I want to consider myself an atheist, but I don't believe in imaginary friends either. So, and I don't believe in demons. I mean, if you're atheist, no. I mean, I'm open to the possibility there's something greater than us, but I don't think it's in the concepts of good and evil, right and wrong, God, devil, heaven, hell, Jesus, Moses, fucking Lucifer. No, those are concepts and archetypes. For those that do believe in real deities like demons and shit like that, but you're like, call yourself a Satanist. I'm a Satanist, but I still hold on to these Christian mythologies. So I'm a Satanist, but I still believe in Christ but I'm just a bad Catholic is what a theistic Satanist is, in my opinion. No, I don't believe in imaginary friends. Yeah, Astro, I do think there's room for theistic. I'm not against theistic Satanists. It's just not me. Yeah, I mean, I do think there's room. I mean, I think that the philosophy of Satanism, which is established by Anton LaVey, I think can be, to answer your question, yes, I do believe that there can be organization. I tried to with the Satanic International. I mean, even though I'm more of the atheistic or from the LaVeyan school, that's basically because I was member for CFS from 94 to 2010. That's kind of where I came from, but I don't see why you couldn't apply the philosophy of Satanism to other aspects of left-hand path or even spirituality that does include deities, that does include, I mean, it's not something I would do, but I'm not against it. I mean, my organization, Satanic International, we got about, I don't know, somewhere between 600 and 700 people. Not a whole lot, and it wasn't meant to be a whole lot, but yeah, there's quite a few theists in there. It's more about networking, and it's more about exchanging ideas and stuff, and to each their own. I mean, as long as it's not diametrically opposed, which it really isn't. I mean, it's just. Oh yeah, I'm reading 04. Sorry guys, it's hard for me to talk and read at the same time. I'm easily distracted, by the way. Too many drugs. Yeah. I saw a monster in the desert. Yeah, that actually did zero forward. Yeah, that well, I mean, I've always believed in extraterrestrial life because it doesn't make any sense that this great universe that we are the only beings, especially as technology keeps growing. Now we realize that Earth-like planets, there's probably billions of them, in the known universe. So it's like, how are we the only one? We're not. We're just the only one that we could see. And now, yeah. So I mean, whatever that was, and that's the thing is, I don't know what that was. I mean, I wasn't human. I didn't. I don't think it was an. I mean, who knows the fuck? I just think. Well, I don't think it was an animal. I don't know what it was. But yeah, that did kind of make me wonder, like, because always been a very hard skeptic about ghosts and poltergeists, shit like that, especially like Bigfoot, fucking Bigfoot. But when you see something like that you can't explain, but at the same time, my skeptical mind is like, just because you can't explain it, just because you can't identify what it is, doesn't mean it's this. Doesn't mean it's a fucking evil Spider-Man. You think it's evil Spider-Man because you've heard stories, which is true. And I heard stories about evil Spider-Man, so your mind will connect these things, right? Just like religious experience. People have, life after death, right? Or yeah, or not life after death. Visions, like when they're close to dying or have died or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They come back, oh, I saw the light. Did you? Or you believe in that because you heard somebody else say that had a similar experience. And this is kind of how this shit perpetuates as a belief, is that people have a tendency to repeat what they've heard. And so then we can lie to ourselves and convince ourselves. So was that an evil Spider-Man? That's what I would call it because of its presentation, but it did change my perspective in a sense where, well, now I carry a big fucking gun when I camp in the desert. Put it that way. The funny thing about the hallucinations is people that aren't indoctrinated into spirituality and believing in concepts like angels, demons, people who are raised in societies and stuff like that, who don't are not grown up in a box, which is what we are. We're grown up in a box. I am too. I was too. It took me a long time to break out of it. Good, evil, right, wrong, God, devil, heaven, hell. And people try to break out of that, but it seems like they get pulling back. Even if they can divorce themselves from it, they're still in it. Parts of them are still in it. So their new philosophy is still entangled with this old one of right, wrong, God, devil, heaven, hell, good, evil, and it's just so when people hallucinate, they often have spiritual experiences. Again, it's because that's what we've been indoctrinated to believe. These mythologies of heaven, hell, and so people, our minds, our subconscious is already ingrained with that, and it'll associate or disassociate ideas and thoughts based on that shit. But tribes that they've studied hallucinogens on, they don't have those trips because their mind is not polluted like ours are, just like mine. In mine, their minds are based on other things, probably more pragmatic and practical things like, the fuck we gonna eat today, motherfucker? Did you pick that corn, bitch? I mean, I don't think they give two fucks about demons and aliens. Astro, what are you a member of? I'm a member. Blunt's 420. You're fucking with me. That's funny though. I'm an African. How to sell my soul to the devil to be rich and powerful. It's so funny. I made that video. I think I made 2 of them as a troll video, and it's amazing how many people thought I was fucking serious. And not just like the Africans, like the Africans that are trying to sell their souls. I could get it that they think that I'm serious. That was the intention. But people that are non-African, and especially people that have been subscribed to my channel, they're like, "What happened to you, man?" Like, dude, it's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. I was just so fucking trolling, and it's funny because that has like 100,000 views now, and it was a fucking joke. It was like something that I recorded like in an hour. they're up there because I thought I get emails every fucking day. Every fucking day, I get at least probably anywhere from 2 to 5. Somebody, it's usually African or usually someone from India. It's usually African, but it's always the same thing. Like, how do I sell my soul to be rich and famous? How do I sell my soul to the devil and this and that? And it's like, you can say whatever the fuck you want to them. Like, I mean, once in a while you get a white kid that's like from America. I'd be like, hey, I want to be like fucking, I don't know, put a famous name of a rapper. I don't listen to rap music, whatever. Fucking Dr. Dre. I want to be like Dr. Dre. How do I sell my soul? Call Dr. Dre. But I used to make fun of them all. It's like, and then it's like, okay, I'll be serious. And then I try to educate them, be like, oh, they'd be like, oh, how do I sell my soul? I'd be like, I'd be straightforward. But like, hey, look, you guys are Black Africans raised, conquered by Christians, and now you're fucking Black African Christians, and you're stuck in this white man's fucking paradigm of this fucking monstrosity of religion that you think you could just like sell your soul to like. And then I start to ask them, like, what is so terrible in your life that you're willing to give up your your soul for what? Money and wealth? It's like, so why would these Africans like willing to, if they actually believe in God, and obviously they do believe in the devil, right? So they believe in God. If they're trying to sell their soul, why would they give up their soul to be rich and famous? It doesn't make any sense. Like, what is so terrible that you're just like, fuck my life, fuck my everlasting life, make me rich now, nigga? Like, what, like, Jesus. So I offer him a pack of cigarettes and whatever I have left that I haven't drank for the night before, half a bottle of vodka and a pack of cigarettes for your soul. That sounds reasonable. Really. Donald Trump, fuck, I don't know, man. I made another troll video. I make troll videos once in a while if I get bored, like with Trump. I made like just because I'm not pro Trump. Like I'm not political, so I don't really care. Like, I mean, I think it's funny how he triggers so many people. Like, just the name Trump will make some people lose their fucking mind. And it's like, really? Are you like that fucking butthurt? It's like, and then you ask him, like, what did he do? What has he done that since he's been in office? What bills has he passed? What has he done that have had a direct negative impact on your life? I posted that question on Facebook. Out of 205 replies, only 4 people could answer that question. So 205 replies, what has Trump done in office that has had a direct negative influence on your life? Only 4 people could answer that directly out of 205. The rest are just triggered. They're like, Trump, blah, It's like, calm down, you fucking snowflakes. It's okay. It's okay. Nothing he's done has hurt you. So I'm not pro-Trump. I'm just anti-fucking liberal snowflakes. That's what I am. And if it takes Trump to trigger them, if I act like I'm pro-Trump, I lost like 500 subscribers in like a week. That just goes to show you, like, okay, you like this guy. Oh, wait a minute. He didn't fucking go, oh, I hate Trump when I said, oh, I hate Trump. So fuck you too. It's like, get out of here. What's up, program this? I made it this time. Sorry about the other night, guys. I wasn't drunk. I came home and I was like, fuck, okay, I got like 2 hours. And I was like, tired. I was like, get 2 hours. Like, I'm gonna take a nap. And I took a nap and like fucking way slept through it. So I made her night. Satanic Temple. I tried to work those guys. I tried before. You can look. There's an interview that I did with Lucian back in 2013, before a lot of the media stuff. I think he had like just the Adopt a State Highway thing, because it was right around the time it was right after my Comedy Central thing, where it was the first time I ever heard of Satanic Temple. Anyway, different type of Satanic Temple, but yeah, it's just Satanic Temple they're not Satanists. I'm not saying there are no Satanists in the Satanic Temple, because there are, but they're very few and far between. The Satanic Temple is a political activist movement that is using the trappings of Satanism and the aesthetics to basically to shock value the media and to get, by calling yourself a Satanist, that's a recognized religion that gives them protected religious rights. Or if they just call themselves what they are, liberal atheists, they don't have any protected religious rights, and they wouldn't be able to force their way into political arena as they have and be protected as they have. They wouldn't have been able to make as much headroom as easy as they had if they didn't have a recognized religion behind them. So they chose Satanism. Now, I believe Lucian is a Satanist. I've talked to him, but he's allowed, he doesn't care what he's interested in this political thing, which is fine. I don't really care about that. What I care about, though, is that they're making Satanism look stupid. They're gone on record saying stupid shit, hinting, although he was misquoted, that Satanism and the LGBT community have anything to do with each other, and they don't. Just because Satanists support the LGBT community doesn't mean that's what Satanism is about, because your sexual orientation has nothing to do with your philosophical disposition. Just like your drug use doesn't have anything to do with your philosophical disposition. If you like to smoke weed, cool. That doesn't make you a Satanist, because another Satanist likes to smoke weed, and that's what they're trying to connect all these dots, and they're forcing this idea into the media, and it's working, and that's why I'm pissed off about it. But it is what it is. I mean, I don't dislike. There's a lot of people in the Satanic Temple that I do respect, and there's a lot of people that I'm friends with, and it is what it is. I really don't think about them any much. Once in a while, they'll say something really stupid, and then I'll like blow up, like blah, and then I get over it. Now I'm over it. So when he was quoted as saying, and he was misquoted, but it's all over now, is saying, they quoted him in saying that 50% of Satanists are LGBT. I was like, okay, I know probably more Satanists than almost anybody you're ever going to meet. I'm looking around, it's like 50%, maybe 5%. So I was like, bruh, because that is basically saying like all of us are gay. And it's like, well, come on. Like, but yeah, they misquoted him, but it is what it is. I don't really care. But that's a fad. It'll fade. It's already fading now. Is what it is. I really don't care. It's a moot point at this point. What it's bring back. People thought Satanists were evil and scary and sacrificed cats and listen to King Diamond and fucking Slayer. Bring back Richard Ramirez. Bring back those guys instead of, hey guys, I'm a Satanist. Here's my rainbow flag. Satanic Temple. Yeah. Bring back Richard Ramirez. That would be a fucking much better fucking poster than the Satanic Temple. Bing, hail Satan. Yeah, let's not do that. Wiccans, I don't know. I mean, I've met some Wiccans. Sound kind of a little white light witchy for me, but I don't know. I mean, the whole dirt witch thing, the Wiccan itself usually has to do with, as opposed to your other dirt witches or your pagan witches, seems to be like a little more white light, a little bit more loving, love thy neighbor. If you're going to be dealing left-hand path, especially magic or witchcraft, it's fairly established. It's a very selfish thing. Doesn't mean you can't hug a tree. Yes, it can. I mean, you can hug a tree and you can wear, fairy feathers. But I mean, I just think it's a diluted form. I think it's a pussified way of looking at paganism, Wiccan. That's my view, though. I mean, I don't have much of an opinion on it. I don't know a whole lot about it, and I'm not an expert on it by any means. So that's just my opinion based on the surface level I know. It's like, if you're gonna be a witch, go all the way. I don't want to be a white witch, it's just me though. I'm reading. Oh, I just missed that one. I was just about to finish that comment. Hollywood selling out to China. I don't know anything about that. I really don't watch I don't watch TV. I mean, I watch Netflix. That's the only thing I watch and YouTube videos. But the YouTube videos I watch are usually people I'm subscribed to. But just like politics, I'm like, if it doesn't affect me, I really don't care. Like, I don't care what the fuck Trump says. I don't care if he grabs somebody by the pussy. I don't care if he's gonna build a wall. I don't fucking give a fuck. You know, I mean, does it affect me? Now, if he builds that wall and it slows down traffic, I live 20 minutes from Mexico, by the way. And if it fucks up traffic and I can't get to work on time, I can't stop and get my fucking Krispy Kreme and my Starbucks, then I'm not going to vote for Trump. That's about how much I think about Trump. Yeah. It doesn't matter to me. Trump. Same with Wiccans. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I encourage everybody to have, you know, an open mind. I mean, if, you know, I mean, if I don't know a whole lot about Wiccans, I really don't. But, you know, anything that provokes people into having an open mind, that's what I like about Satanism. And people ask me this all the time, like, why do you call yourself a Satanist if you don't actually believe in the devil? Good fucking question. That confused me too. You know, when I started reading about it, I'm like, wait a minute. If you guys don't actually believe in the devil, what the fuck you call yourself Satanist for? It's confusing. It is. And it's intentionally done like that because there's several reasons. One of the reasons is because they wanted to make something to attract people that are individualist, that can think outside the box. And most people that hear the word Satanism are like, ooh, yo, that's evil. Fuck that. That's fine. But there's a certain type of people that will look at that and be like, is it really? I want to check this out for myself. Or even be attracted to it, be like, oh, this is taboo. We're not supposed to be interested in this. We're not supposed to like this. Let me go look over here and see what these guys are all about. Then when you do, you find that what you've been believing, Christianity, Judaism, Islam, whatever, the major religions, what they say about Satanism is completely fabricated, contrived, and is actually part of their delusion. It has nothing to do with what Satanism is. Satanism is actually closer to a form of Buddhism than anything that I can relate to in worldly religions. So it's called Satanism for a few reasons. Also, Satan is the symbolic representation of rebellion, of individualism, of the one who challenged God's will and said, I am my own God, and I'll exalt myself above the stars of God. You know, he's the one that's, you know, stepped forward. So he's also the adversary. He's also the one that chooses, not just judges. He's also the one, you know, that he's also that lost romantic. He's also the one the devil may care attitude. So I mean, it is. But these are all mythologies. These are all fictional concepts of what Satan is. So that's another reason why it's called Satanism, is to embody some of those aspects of those fictional concepts, of those romanticized, you know, reflections of the mythologies, but not as in an evil guy with horns. And, you know, but it's all outdated. That shit was called Satanism 60 years ago. So nowadays, it should actually be called something else. But most people that I know, especially people that are, say, in their 20s, you know, I'm 43. I go to the bar and I hang out with people, you know, and a lot of these people are, you know, in their 20s. You know, I talk to them about philosophy and stuff. They don't know I'm saying this. You know, I'm talking about philosophy. What they're saying they believe in their attitude and their lifestyle is exactly what Satanism is. Anyway, they would never call themselves a Satanist because Satan is evil and it has to do with Christianity. And they're like, fuck Christianity. So fuck Satanism, because they connect the two, which I understand why they would. And I love hearing that because it's like these guys are what we call de facto Satanists. And that's a lot of people. They live the lifestyle, that same philosophical belief. They just don't wear this shirt or have these tattoos. I do, but I made that choice a long time ago. Now people already indoctrinated into this philosophy without even having to wear the shirt. Well, you don't have to do anything, but you know what I'm saying? And that's cool. And that's how it should be. And that is a triumph for our movement. My opinion about marriage, and does it get lonely? Not having a wife at 40. I don't know. There's nothing wrong with getting married. If I found the right woman, I'd marry her. I found a lot of wrong women, but I don't know, do 100 of wrong women make up for the loss of one right one? Don't know. I don't know these things. I'm a simple man. Where's that joint? Where's my drink? Okay, there it is. It's gone. Yeah, I would like to have a girlfriend. Well, I have. Okay, no, I said I wouldn't speak about her on social media. Sorry. I don't have a wife. I'm not opposed to having a wife, but I haven't found one. Oh, racists are here, really? I'm trying to read community. Oh, you here to have white children? That doesn't mean he's a racist or she, whoever. I mean, I don't take that. When I think of racism, I think of somebody who hates people that aren't their color. But the comment, have white children, I mean, I can see how you might attach that to possibly, but honestly, I don't think I don't see anything wrong with that statement, to tell you the truth, and that doesn't make me a racist. I don't have a problem with black people or Hispanics or whatever. Oh, the Supreme Daddy guy. Supreme Daddy, I swear to God, after this chat, I'm actually going to take the time to remember and go and kick you the fuck as far off YouTube as I can. Because you're not doing anything here but being unproductive. You come in here and you talk your bullshit about God and this and that, and then you start challenging everybody. You're just a fucking troll. So, I don't know how to do it. So, this will be your last day in court. Make it good. Yeah. Back to better questions. See, Supreme Daddy, if you were actually intelligent, you would have played this out a lot longer than what is my second show. But you're not. You're stupid. So, whatever. You lost. If I was a fucking man if I was paid. No. Well, what man and how much money are we talking about? It's an acid trip like? I don't know. That's kind of like describing what it's like to be drunk or to be high. Try some, find out. $1,000? No, Billy. No, not even close. Scariest trip? Oh man, that's easy. I honestly, the 30 hits trip was pretty bad, but it wasn't scary. It was just too intense. That was the only scary thing about it. I wasn't scared. It was just way too intense. It was like sensory overload. But I did have one scary trip, and it was worse than 30 hits of LSD. Like if I had to do one or the other over again, it's a hard call because the 30 hits of LSD lasted for like 2 fucking days, whereas the other one only lasted for like 6 hours. But the 6 hour one was fucking terrifying, where the 30 hits of LSD was just overly overload intense, but it was way too intense, way too long. Scariest trip I had, I fucking some dude came up from Phoenix, where I'm from, a friend, and I was like, I don't know how old I was, like maybe 19. I was young. I know that because I still live in this fucking apartment on the beach, and came over. He's like, hey, it's like I got these sweet tarts with acid on them, man. Let's fucking trip, go down to the boardwalk and fucking skate. Let's go surfing. I'm like, whoa. I was like, whoa. First off, motherfucker, give me that acid. Second off, motherfucker, we're not going surfing at night, okay? Okay, where's the skateboards? Because I lost mine. He's like, all right. So took some acid, got on the skateboards, cruised down Mission Boulevard, fucking to Belmont Park, rode the roller coaster. It's like an amusement park, right? Tripping on acid. Then we met up with another dude. I don't know. I don't think anybody knew the guy. I think he was just there, like happened to be there at the fucking amusement park. And he's like, hey man, anybody want any shrooms? He's like, yes, give me now. And so we ate some shrooms, already fucked up on acid. That's pushing it, right? That's rolling the dice right there. But we did it because we didn't give a fuck. So we did it. Okay, we're still fine. Now we're really rolling hard. We're like fucking cruising down the boardwalk on skateboards. Now I'm like so fucked up I can barely skate. And I've been skating all my life. I can barely skate. Like I'm like you can't see the lane, and it's in the summer, so you got fucking traffic going to and fro on this little skinny sidewalk, right? Anyway, still okay. Got back to the apartment. Here's where it got bad. Smoked a joint. Oh, that's why I said don't mix drugs, guys, because it seems like it's harmless. Oh, I smoke pot every day. Yeah, but not when you're fucking tripping on LSD, you don't. That's what set me off. I smoked a joint. Well, no, I didn't smoke a joint. It probably took like 3 or 4 hits. I had to go. Like all of a sudden, like my anxiety just went. And I started to have a panic attack. I was like, oh fuck, this is bad. Because that's like something that's hard to pull out of. Once you start having a panic attack, that's hard to pull out of, right? So, I went, I did what I could, and all of a sudden, like everything's crashing around me. And we were watching this episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation. Remember, I'm 43 years old. Okay, this was on TV back then. I'm watching it. Star Trek: The Next Generation. High as you don't even want to believe. Like you don't even want to be. Well, maybe you do. It's kind of fun, but this is episode where Worf was testing fucking shit on the Enterprise. And all of a sudden, this like alien virus, like before, like this is like almost before like real computers, is like back in like Windows 95. Jump through your shit. Actually, it's before 95. Like jump through your shit, and, like electrocuted Worf, and like then like he fell down. And Klingon down. And then like people that came and like tried to help him, and they got electrocuted. Anyway, the whole fucking thing freaked me out. I was like, no. Then I didn't think I was electrocuted, but I was like, oh, I can't watch this shit, because then like brought forward all these fucking thoughts of like being assimilated in the fucking Klingons and shit. It's fucked up. Doesn't make any sense sober, but in my mind at that time, that shit made perfect sense, and it was pretty fucking heavy. So yeah, like I didn't get to the comment in time, but somebody said something about how do you come down off of something hard. Depends on what you mean by what you're coming down off of and what is hard. But I remember when I've done a little too much of anything, right? If I need to go to bed, NyQuil is your friend. I fucking swear to God. Like, you can have your stash of Xanax, you can have your Klonopins, you can have all that shit, and that's just fucking dope. Like, I love those types of pills, but for like coming down, like you've been up for a while, say cocaine, fucking, hallucinogens, meth, whatever it is you need to come down from, NyQuil is pretty fucking safe, and it's pretty fucking serious. Like, I just double the dose. It says take, 1 ounce, I take 2. I can't say that on YouTube, can I? I've had trouble for that before. Whatever. I didn't say that, but yeah, that's how I, luckily I don't do enough of that shit anymore where that's ever an issue anymore. But there's been times where NyQuil was my best friend. Robo Trip, yeah, man, fuck. Yeah, in fact, we invented that shit back my generation, man. I remember being first time I Robo Trip was I was 14 or 15. Is one of the first like hard drugs I did. I would consider that a hard drug. 4 to 6 ounces of Robitussin, but it can't be any Robitussin. It has to be DM. And I think they changed the name DM to something else. But if you Google it, you'll find it. But yeah, like before we could like, certain drugs are hard to find, right? I mean, yeah, people are stealing weed from their fucking dad's fucking sock closet, whatever. I mean? Pills. Yeah, all that shit. Robitussin was there, and you could buy it, right? This is before they got all strict about like the ages. So like, yeah, they'd sell a bottle of Robitussin to a 14-year-old kid, and if they didn't sell it to us, we'd steal it. So Robitussin is fucked up. 4 to 6 ounces of Robitussin DM, whatever that DM stands for. I think they changed it to RF. You got to look at what DM stands for. I can't even pronounce it, but that is like that to me. Like that's some of the most fucked up. That's pushing close to 30ths of LSD. That is how fucking extreme Robitussin is. 4 to 6 ounces. Now, I guarantee you this: you will be sick. You won't be deathly ill, but you will probably puke up red Robitussin. It'll feel like you drank about 20 beers, took a few hits of acid, and smoked a fucking joint, and maybe taking some Quaaludes. It's fucked up, but it costs like $5. You just can't beat it. I mean, Nowadays, I won't fuck with that, but I remember fucking that a lot. Supreme Daddy, why do you keep coming here if you're a fucking Christian dumbass? Why don't you just get the fuck out of here? Now, sorry guys, I got distracted. Casey, it's still DM, huh? I'll be right back. You know what's funny? And I like to always bring this to people's attention. You know, being a Satanist myself, I don't go to Christian channels, Muslim channels. I don't go to other religious channels or philosophical channels that are different than mine and troll and, you know, try to convert or to cause trouble. I don't try to do that. And there's a good reason why. Super Daddy. It's a good reason why. One, because I'm a lot more intelligent than you. Two, because I don't give a fuck. All right? I'm secure with my beliefs. I'm fine with my beliefs. I don't have the need to go and try to convince others that what I believe is right, like you are. I don't go and say, hey, why do you believe in God? Hey, Jesus is fake. Hey, why do you believe in God? Hey, I'm going to come in here and cause as much disruption as I can because you're talking about a God and hey, that I don't believe in. So, hey, look at me. You know why you do that? You do that because you're a fucking idiot. You do that because you're insecure about your beliefs. And you do that because you're a fucking fool. Now, are you done? You can go fuck off somewhere else. This is your last day, so you might as well make it good. I would. People are secure in their beliefs. They don't have the need to go and fuck with other people's beliefs. It's how do you think all these wars start? How do you think 9 million people illegally died for heresy against the church? 9 million. Like, ooh, the Nazis killed the Jews 6 billion or million, or they change the number all the time. It used to be 3 million. Now it's 6. Sometimes it's 7. Jews write the media because they won the war. Whoever wins the war writes history books. Nazis killed a lot of people. They don't talk about how many communists got killed. They don't talk about how many Germans got killed. No, it's only the Jews. Who cares? It's war. People die. Millions of Germans died. Millions of Russians died. It's all about the Jews. Who's the one talking about Hollywood? Now, this is what it is. I'm trying to catch up on comments here, but why didn't I bring my fucking cigarettes? My favorite alcoholic beverage? Well, it depends on if money is no object. I mean, if I'm going to be power drinking all night and I got to pace myself so I don't break the piggy bank. My go-to is I drink cheap beer. Like I drink hams at PBR at the bar. Now, if money isn't an object, if I'm just going out to have fun or I'm just going to go out and have like a couple drinks, I'll drink, I like Grand Marnier. I like that for whiskey on the rocks. I also like Jameson. Jameson's probably my go-to. Jameson, shot of Jameson with a kicker of a Guinness or a strong IPA is what I would drink. You know, if I'm in the company of women, which sometimes happens, you know, it depends on what they're drinking. Oftentimes I'll get like a dirty martini with like Grey Goose. Honestly, man, I drink pretty much. I'm like a fucking garbage disposal when it comes to alcohol. Like there's little that I won't drink. Put it that way. But yeah, Jameson, high quality whiskey is my go-to. Yeah, well, you know, Jews. I don't like I said. I don't care. I mean, actually, I did. Out of all the organized religions, Christianity, Islam, Jews. I probably like the Jews the best because Jews don't seem to give a fuck. They're about business, and that's good. I like that. Meh. And they've been persecuted throughout fucking, the last thousands of years. They've been persecuted. They're just like, that's cool, So it's funny because I'll go on record saying this right here. Well, the Satanic Temple won't tell you. I know because I was around in those early days. Is that monument that they say they raised $60,000 to $70,000 for by crowdfunding? They raised about $25,000 from crowdfunding. The rest was donated from a Jewish association. So, Jews are paying Satanists. No, I'm sorry. Let me phrase that. Jews are paying atheist liberals to pretend to be Satanists to troll Christianity. Wrap your brain around that. Jews are funding, or were funding at least, the Satanic Temple in the beginning, who are not Satanist, to pretend they're Satanist, who are actually liberal atheists using Satanism to push their left-wing agenda to troll Christians. Yeah. Which is fine. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that. Jews have been persecuted a long time. It makes sense that Jews might be, hey, you're in the position here. Go fuck with Christianity. Here's the fucking $40,000 to finish your monument. Take your monument and go fucking troll in the heartland, right? In the heartland. Christianity in its heartland. It all unravels. It's all a mystery, right? I mean, but does it really affect it? Does it affect us? No, not really. False flags, yeah, that's it's not really a problem that much anymore. But I mean, at least not that I've observed. Last time I took acid, I don't know, maybe less than 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half ago. Last time I did any hallucinogens, I did Jimson weed not that long ago, a couple months ago. I did DMT just about 3 months ago, a lot of it too. Like in a couple of weeks, I did a lot of DMT. Shrooms I've done probably less than a month ago. Yeah, shrooms out here are fucking bomb. Well, I shouldn't say that because now it's like all grown and indoors, right? In people's closets. I need to start doing that. Wait, I can't say that on YouTube. But yeah, no. I know some people that grow stuff, indoors and fucking bomb shrooms. It's like, it's awesome. Like cheap. I've thought about microdosing on shrooms. I was for a little bit, but it's hard to find a balance, I mean, like just eat like a stem and a cap a day. That's it. That should be good. Like that is like the equivalent of like, smoking a bowl when you wake up. Should be good for like 4 or 5 hours, right? But on shrooms, now you have to be able to like balance that shit, right? Some people can be stoned as fuck and go to work, right? Get in a car and drive. And that same person, if they tried to like just take a stem and a cap, be like, I gotta call in sick. Whereas vice versa for me, like I could not smoke a bunch of weed, not even 3 or 4 hits and go to work. I'd be like, nope. But I could eat some shrooms and pull it off. And actually be happy and actually not hate my job. Microdosing on shrooms, it's pretty obvious the effects of at least some psychedelics, mushrooms being one of them, LSD too. I don't know about DMT so much, but I suspect it's probably in the same group. Well, first off, it's a serious antidepressant. I mean, a lot of people suffer from depression, anxiety. If you can microdose, meaning not take a shit ton to get really fucked up, right? Which is what most people do. You just take a little bit here and there, a little bit here and there. Yeah, it's a great antidepressant. I mean, it will make you, not depressed. It'll make you not feel as much anxiety. I mean, it will, if you can function within the parameters, of that drug. I mean, it's a good alternative. I mean, shrooms too. Like I was microdosing on shrooms and struggling with alcoholism. It almost just took away my urge to drink at all. Like I'd get a drink, I'd have a couple drinks just because it's habit, just habit, right? I put the beer down. I go do something for a few hours and be like looking around for my beer, be like, I've been drinking for hours. And it's like, oh, so it's like it does something to help people. It also helps. I've read about studies on overeating, people who are overeating, compulsive eaters. I mean, yeah, the psychedelics, they just don't want to. They don't want to. They can't market it because it's free. It's grown freely. They can't tax it. They can't package it correctly in a matter of time, competitively to the black market, because anybody can grow shrooms. You can Google it right now and you can buy some spores from fucking New Zealand or whatever, Switzerland, wherever they come from. Grow them right in your closet. So it's hard for the pharmaceutical companies to beat that. And they've tried to outlaw it. Well, it's still illegal, but what are they going to do? I mean, it's really nothing. I mean, what are you going to do? You can't. What are you going to do? Kick over everybody's doors, be like, "Where's your shrooms, Nika?" No. Well, in AE 817, Abrahamic religions are a plague. And that's a funny thing. Is like it's people often get really pissed off and offended, and I understand why. I mean, it's they take it personally when you say Abrahamic religions are a plague. They associate that with you saying, "I think you're a plague and you're worthless and you're a piece of shit," and that's really not what it's about. Like what this person just said is matter of fact. He's saying that the religion is a plague, and I'll totally 100% agree with that. Doesn't mean that the people within those, paradigms and that philosophy or that religion is, worthless or a plague. They're just caught up in that because that's what they were told. It's like the time you were 6 years old. God, because God said so. Allah, praise Jesus. Uh-huh. That's and so people just grow up thinking that. And it's the weirdest thing because you have people that are like neurosurgeons, people that are like, cutting edge psychoanalysts, unraveling the subconscious, but yet somehow just skirt the issue of this fucking giant neurosis they have called God and religion. No, that is their safe base. God says so. Because it says in the Bible. Because God says so. Because mom and dad told you so. Now, if you can come to that same conclusion as a critical thinker and think for yourself and lay out as a critical thinker would what's factual, what's not factual. Noah's Ark, evolution. World is 5,000 years old. No, it's probably about 6 billion, 7 billion years old. Science, carbon dating. Because the Bible said so. Because science says otherwise. According to your outdated religion, on a book that's been translated 1,500 times, it was written 2,000 years ago when you thought the world was flat. There you go. But, that's one weird thing that, and then my father, God bless his heart, raised me as Catholic, tried his hardest, had his fucking damnedest. I had to go to church until I was like fucking 11. So I put my foot down and like, I'm not doing this anymore. Not because I'm particularly intelligent. I just came to a conclusion before most do at that age. I came to the conclusion that Jesus is bullshit. Reason why, I think, Santa Claus. I took it upon myself around the age of 6 or 7 to unravel this mystery we call Santa Claus, right? Because we all want presents, right? We all look for that day under the tree. Presents. You wake up, right? You're fucking big wheel. See, you already know I'm old now. Big wheel. Now you guys are looking for your fucking Xbox or PlayStation fucking 8 or whatever it is. Big wheel. Anyway, found that shit. Okay, I started thinking to myself, like, okay, how the fuck? Ironically, if you mix the words around, it says spell Satan, right? It's called asynchronicity. It's called a meaningful coincidence. Read that up about Carl Jung. Anyway, how does fucking Santa sneak into your apartment? And when you start to realize how big the world is, right? When you take a walkabout by yourself and you get lost and you can't find your way back to your house when you're like 7, it's like, whoa, it's a huge world. How can Santa possibly in a sleigh by flying fucking goats or deers, right, manage to crawl into your house and do this the same to everybody in the entire fucking world? Obviously, there's no way. So I developed critical thinking skills at a very young age, right? This doesn't make any sense. These are lies. But you're questioning people that you should trust, right? You're questioning your parents, right? You can't question your parents, right? These are the all embodiment of people that sustain you, who made you, who who support you. You can't question this shit, but you do. You do. What are you gonna say? I mean, this is you say Santa's fucking bullshit, right? Well, it wasn't much leap of faith to say going to church at the same time, 8, 9 years old, maybe a little younger, 6, 7, whatever, right on 6 to 9, going to church, and it's like looking around. Okay, you already figured out Santa was bullshit, right? You already figured that out. Oh, and the tooth fairy? Yeah, you caught your dad like slipping a quarter under your fucking bed. Yeah, quarter. I'm 43. Fuck you. So yeah, quarter in your bed. Now you go, okay, Easter bunny, right? Oh, what's those chocolate eggs? Oh, yeah. So you've already established all this shit is bullshit. Now, boom, you're in church. Now you're listening to this fucking weird ass pedophile looking goddamn fucking old ass Star Wars fucking emperor looking motherfucker Catholic priest, right? And like trying to force you up to confession, not to confession, but call that when you take the fuck out on your tongue, give you a little shot of wine. Confession. It's not confession. It's whatever it is. Communion. So they're trying to push up to communion, right? Oh, there's my boy. Go up to communion, and you're like begrudgingly walking, knowing this is fucking creepy. Bunch of old weird men chanting. It should be like ingrained at this point that young boys should be scared of Catholics and Catholic churches. I was, but I wasn't molested. I don't think so. Repressed memories. No. So, yeah, it's like, no. This is stupid. This is fucking stupid. I want to hold an old man's hand that I don't know. I don't want to chant and sing and weird songs. Fuck that statue up there, the bleeding fucking skinny guy who just looks pathetic, who's like supposed to be like the embodiment of all our sins and died for our sins. That guy is fucking scary. So is that priest. You nuns need to get laid. Fuck you, old man. Don't touch me again. I'm done. We're done. That was it. That's how I broke off of Christianity or Catholicism, which is Christianity, whatever. Fuck it. I should be repenting White Devil. Depending on who. I knew this was gonna happen. I got too many trolls. Uber stories, man. Let me start back at Uber stores, no, because I don't work for Uber anymore. I tried; it wasn't lucrative. It didn't pay enough money to do what I was doing. So no more Uber stores. I will upload stores though. Fuck, dude, I've got. I got to be careful what I say now, because earlier on, like, and, a lot of people like these earlier days when I was talking about these stores. That was fine, right? When I made that shit like 8 years ago, 6 years ago, 10 years ago. But now it's like I got to be careful what I say, because what I say now that I, went from, if you have, say, 1,000 subscribers, and now you have, 25,000 subscribers. If you combine both channels, it's like 60,000 subscribers. Now it's like there's more people watching, and it's like I gotta be careful because like some of these I'm getting more paranoid because there are more people watching, and when people start recognizing you on the street, which people are recognizing me, and like it doesn't like I'm not like ultra paranoid, like oh no, I get it. It's like oh it's so far it's with the exception of one time it's been cool, but I just can't. I gotta be careful what I say because like to tell these stories, at least I like totally rip these stories apart and like change everybody's names and where these happen and stuff like that. Then I then I can hide people's identities. I'm afraid to like mention this and this and that, and somebody's gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I'm just I gotta be more careful now. Gotta be a little more tight-lipped. Also, I don't want to get sued. Although everything I'm saying is fucking true. Some of it's been a little bit embellished to make the story more interesting, but it's all fucking true. Like none of it's been an outright lie. None of it's been made up. Some of it's been a little bit more embellished. Like even the 30 hits of LSD, that might have actually been 20 hits of LSD. But seriously, it wasn't any less than 20 hits of LSD, and it probably wasn't any more than 30. So it's probably if you smash the numbers together, it's probably 25 hits of LSD. Okay, at that fucking point, does it matter? Like, if it's 20 hits of LSD or 30, no, it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? I always guesstimate. So 30 sounded better than 25 because 25 is an odd number. Like, 30 is a 23.6. That's funny, man. Yeah. I didn't have time to stop the guy. Like, hey, come here. I want you to write that down. Sign your signature, motherfucker. How much LSD was that? So, you know what I would like to do, Casey, man? I swear to God, like, I've been, like, if you Google, like, seriously, and I do this just to check on my stats and what's going on because I just Google, like, 30 hits of LSD, right? But all these fucking songs come up, man, and it's fucking awesome. Like, I'll be drunk and be like, Google this shit. All these songs come up and they're like from like Finland, like we are from Finland, and like and they're like rave songs, man, like fucking house party, like that shit, right? And then it's like my voice is sampled into that shit. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, it's fucking awesome. Like, but I know, and I'm not upset at all. Like, I'm flattered, but it's like I want to go to Finland and be like, and it's like dance, it's fucking stupid. It's stupid, but it's fucking cool, man. Like the rave songs, man. That's where you take some ecstasy. Now we're talking about drugs, right? I know half a year at least here, but talk about drugs. Drugs. Honestly, my favorite drug of all. If I could only do one drug one more time, and that was it. Like, no more. Like. Okay, one last time, and then the creator, the AA Messiah, whatever. It's like one more time. That's it. I would be like, that's a hard call because it is a hard call because there's a lot of fucking cool fucking drugs. One more time, MDMA or ecstasy, which are kind of the same drug, right? One more time, 5 times the original dose. 5 times that shit. Just crash you. That is the fucking awesomest drug. And it's so hard to find nowadays. Like, you can find shit people are calling MDMA. People are calling fucking ecstasy. I haven't had good ecstasy or MDMA since 2005. So we're talking, holy shit. God damn. Where did 15 years go? Yeah, 15 years ago, that was the last time I had really good MDMA or ecstasy. That was the bomb. That was like, every step you took, seriously, this is on MDMA, not ecstasy. Every step you took, well, kind of same, but every step you took with your foot when you're dancing shot like this energy up your fucking leg, all the way up into your body, up inside of your head. It was like kind of like a pre-orgasm, like but that's every step you're taking. You're dancing like fucking Prodigy. Like, I'm the fire starter. Look what fire starter. See, that actually shows how old I am. Yeah, we were dancing that shit of Joy Division or Sisters of Mercy. Bam, bam, bam. It's like orgasm, but boom, 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 coming off your fucking brain and your cranium. It's awesome. Now, I haven't found that in 15 years. Most shit you find today is like fucking bundle of like methamphetamine. What's the call that? Fuck, what's that name? Anyway, methamphetamine, some downers, and some hallucinogens. Is it fun? Fuck yeah, it's so cool, but it's not actually the same thing. Hey guys, thanks for stopping in. I didn't realize it was this late. I need to get to the liquor store and pick something up. Dried African male cum. No, I'm not a faggot like you. Bye bye. This is salvia. I smoked something that I bought from a head shop called salvia, and no, it didn't do anything but give me a headache. And I smoked a lot of it. I smoked like 3 or 4 bowls of it. So I got a feeling I got ripped off. Show me your tattoos. Show me. I'm gonna show you my foot in your ass as soon as I log out of here. But okay, Supreme Daddy. Do I like the D and B? I think that means D and DMT, D and B, D. I don't know what the fuck is a D and B. Sounds really like homo. Or to chemistry. Fentanyl. Yeah. That's an. I'm not a downer guy except for the benzos. Benzos are fucking awesome, but the fentanyl type shit. I mean, it's okay, but not my thing. Is your power off? Can you not hear me? Really? Thanks, Ian. I think you can't hear me. I'm just getting caught up. I'm a little drunk now too. I should probably go lay down. Thank you guys for showing up, and I'm going to try to coordinate this into something better than just me talking. Yeah, Astro, I'm going to do a lot more mainstreams. I'm going to try to. I think I overbooked 3 days a week is a little much. Thursday and Saturday, I think I can do 10 o'clock. I'm going to try to change it a little earlier. But yeah, unfortunately, my work schedule, I don't get off till like 8. So to get here by 10, I got to like move. Thursday and Saturday, 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. PST. That's California time. So that's late or early for you guys, one of the two. But if you're on the West Coast, it's 10 p.m. Thursday, Saturday. Thanks, guys, for showing up. All right. Yeah, you guys done trolls? One more. Come on. Fire back. Give me one more shot. Make it good. Come on. All right, Blunts. Thanks for stopping in. See you, Billy. Casey. Thanks, Nella. Thanks, everybody, for showing up. Good night. Good night, Ian. Okay. It's going to go on for a long time. I didn't mean to ignore anybody, but I'm going to get the fuck out of here. Oh, yeah. You trolls. This will be the last time. Be the last time in a long time. But how do I stop it? Oh, see, I just put my foot in my mouth. I'm like, I'm going to fucking kick you in the balls. And it's like, go to eat your shoe. And you're like, oh. No fucking ketchup? Yeah, Astro, I'll be doing live streams Thursday and Saturday at 10 p.m. PST. Yep. Oh, you guys want to watch something really trippy on LSD? Or just trippy in general? We got to remember, different time. We're talking like a generation removed, a solid, maybe even 2. Watch, Google, not Google, YouTube, Yip, YIP. Yip. Google Yip computer. Now, you wonder why we're so fucked up, people my age? Now, you watch what we grew up on when we were 6 or 7 years old. Yip. Google Yip. YouTube Yip computer. Yip. Yip anything. They have like a bunch of them, but yeah, that is a creepy motherfucking psychologically damaging shit. This is before we could sue people, so people do whatever they want.